What's up, guys? Mr. Dan here, back again with another edition of Dollar Tree Theater. Dollar Tree Theater is brought to you by Hobbs Horror, of course. And I just wanted to mention that some of you may have seen my Instagram. I did get some stickers from the Newly Deads. Very cool YouTube channel and store. And they also have something called Dollar Store Drive-In. You may see some episodes on YouTube, but now that is Wednesday nights, I believe, on Tingler Television. So you can go to tinglertelevision.com to seek that out. I actually work Wednesday nights, but one of these days I'm going to catch it. At any rate, yeah, I just picked a Dollar Tree movie out of the blue the other day, and I probably purchased this movie, Coven, 6 months, a year ago, I don't remember. Practicing their craft, killing their prey, practicing their craft. Surprised they didn't have a picture of, like, well, in the back they have some of the witches. There's like 5 witches involved here. Kind of reminds you of the movie The Craft. And to be honest, if you're a fan of that film, you'd probably want to go back and rewatch it before you watch this. But hey, I'll read the description and I'll talk about some of the positives, and you can decide for yourselves. And again, this was $1.25. This may have even been purchased when it was only $1. 5 underground witches come together in order to perform a ritual to invoke the ancient powers of the witch Ashura. The leader of the Coven the leader of the Coven. Coven.
Coven, that's the proper pronunciation.
No. Coven sounds like oven, man, and that's just, it doesn't work.
Coven.
Unless you want to put an umlaut or something over the O.
Oh, what? You mean those, oh, hold on a second, those 2 dots?
Yes. Possible.
The leader of the Coven gets carried away and accidentally kills one of the witches during the ritual. She needs the strength of a complete coven to invoke Ashura's power and sends them out to find a final witch. So they need 5 of them. As she absorbs power, the surviving girls plot to take her down, but the possessed witch unleashes hell on campus with only one young witch left to stop her. Yeah, those last couple lines to me aren't quite 100% accurate. The sort of the bad witch does have some allies at the end. It's not all the witches against her. And apart from the 5 witches, this is the witchiest college campus you've ever seen. So this woman here owns like a magic shop, and she's like the mentor of the new witch, who's played by Lizzie Gordon, who they get to replace the one that accidentally got unalived. And then she also has a college professor who's not a witch, but she seems to know about some of the old stories. Of course, this Lizzie Gordon character has a backstory. And so she's sympathetic to her, and then the witch that initially establishes contact with her is kind of like, I'm not going to say she's the comic relief, but she's not like super serious, like the leader of the Coven, who's played by Jennifer Cipolla. So she's kind of like becomes an ally, and then some of the other witches are on the side of the main witch. And that's pretty much it. And then at the end, somebody assumes some power and all hell breaks loose and there's like a battle. That's pretty much it. The earlier part of the film details the efforts to recruit the new witch and how she kind of resists for a while. There's a love interest involved, and there's some backstory given, and I found this to be a pretty amusing 81 minutes. I think if you're a fan of older movies like The Craft, or even some of I think there's a few movies that came out that were kind of inspired by The Craft. I worked in video stores back then. I know that was a hugely popular rental. Most people would probably go back and rewatch it rather than watch this, but I don't know. It wasn't terribly made. The acting was mostly pretty good. A few lines, maybe not so much, but overall it's pretty good. I think there's some pretty talented people involved in this. Lizzie Gordon also wrote it and was one of the co-producers. Also directed by Margaret Malandrucolo. So I'm kind of, curious to see what a lot of the parties involved here come up with next. Special effects wise, it was, there was some CGI and some kind of very colorful. Lightning effects that I would almost say they were like old school lightning effects, but they were like brighter. And I have to say, overall, I watched this on my big screen. The picture quality was really sharp. It looked very sharp, and I didn't even mind that the lightning was this like colorful CGI. It just looked very colorful. It wasn't a bad movie to look at. I'll tell you that. So I didn't have a problem with the special effects. I mean, they were what they were, and it didn't take away from the film at all. And another positive is all of the props and the things that the witches use in their ceremonies. They have this like warehouse that they off campus, which they've got furniture and all kinds of props that they use to conduct their rituals. That all looked really good. I mean, whoever collected all that stuff did a really good job. And there's not much more to say about it, other than I don't recall any characters with wings in the movie. But all in all, not too bad for $1.25. But I would say if you're a fan, more for people that are a fan of witches, movies about witches.
Real quick, there is a crazy scene where the Coven is hanging out in a bar, and they're accosted by this local goober here who's like, "What do we got here? Some kind of Tinker Bells?" It's pretty ridiculous.
All right, guys. That's pretty much it for this one. Catch you next time. Later.